Hey, Dad, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a giveaway coming really
A
soon.
giveaway?
Yeah,
For what?
a hoodie, a candle, a mug, and so much more.
Built-in Besties merch?
Of course.
Stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more details on how to win it later in the ep.
Hi, guys, and welcome back to
Built-in
Built-in
Besties.
Besties
A dad.
and Daughter Podcast.
Taylor Swift episode.
Yes.
If you're not a Swiftie, stick around because that's kind of the purpose of this.
Mhm.
So don't just go away. And you need to know about the giveaway coming up pretty soon. We're going to
Yes.
start with Candle of the Week so we can get this over with and go into our Taylor Swift app.
All right. So the candle of the week. I don't really know because I got it for Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
But I know it's from TJ Maxx. But it doesn't really have a scent.
No, it smells good.
It's kind of like a disco
Looks
ball.
cool. It says Hocus Pocus.
Yes. And then we do have this candle back there that is lavender haze, but the moment I opened it, it made my throat hurt, so we're not using that.
Yep. And speaking of candles, here's a little preview of something really cool. You'll see it close up later, but part of our giveaway,
Yes.
that's a built-in bestie candle.
It smells really good.
It does. Okay. I want to get right into the Taylor Swift thing, and then we're going to talk about the giveaway like midway through. So stick around for the giveaway stuff, or, you can see where we're going to do the giveaway in here, but please watch the app.
Yes.
Here was my idea. We're going to do a whole separate episode for this so that we didn't just this is just Taylor Swift, but you know what? We're doing it. We're decorated for Taylor Swift. We got mirror balls behind us. We got the clock looking like the Eras Tour. We have a book. We are rocking friendship bracelets, Eras Tour t-shirts. We got it all. We're just going to have fun. The point of this, I want you to make a playlist that would be for someone, even if you love Taylor Swift, but really with the purpose of someone who hasn't really listened, or someone who has had a little bit, they're like, I don't really think I like her.
Yeah.
Some people, she has so much exposure, right? That some people will just be like, I don't even want to listen to her, whatever.
Yeah, like I don't want to listen to her because she's popular.
Exactly. So
Will you watch movies because they're popular?
That's true. So what I came up with, and I mentioned a little bit, I wanted you to pick track by track what the top number one track was from all the albums, top number two, so on and so forth. We're going to make a 13 song playlist.
Okay.
Not a ton of songs, just 13. There's way more songs usually on all of those albums than there are 13. I did not include the TTPD anthology, like the second half of it. So that's open for it. We're going to do the first 10 tracks. I had to narrow it down to 5 per track. So I had to cut down substantially. I had to pick. So don't come at me for my picks. They were really hard to do, just to whittle it down to 5. So you have a nearly impossible task here to pick just one.
Okay.
I think what I would be looking for in this, but this is your thing. I'd be looking to mix it up a little bit. Maybe a few slow songs, a few sad songs, a few upbeat songs, a few pop songs, you get what I'm saying, right? I have a little bit of bias in my picking because most of my Taylor Swift era personally comes from like rep forward, right? So
you don't really
I may have a little bias to the other ones before, to the ones that are later on, like I just said. That being said, you have 3 at the end that we'll call the wild card round. You get to pick 3 tracks at the end that you would add to the playlist to complete it. We're going to post it on Spotify. The link's going to be below in the description so you can go follow along and listen to Taylor Swift's greatest hits, Jackie's version, or Bestie's version. I don't know what we're going to call it. Built-in Bestie's version. That's what we're going to do.
And I think that the cover should be like this, but it'll just be photos of us.
That's so funny. If we could do that, I'm sure I could figure out a way for us to do that. Okay. Track number 1 that you have to pick.
Okay.
These are the songs. And of course, if there's a Taylor's version, that's the one we're putting on there because that's the one that you should be listening to.
Yes.
Fearless, from Fearless, State of Grace, Ready for It, The One, or Lavender Haze?
The One.
The One.
Because that was the first ever Taylor Swift song that I like really fell in love with. And I'm actually getting, when I'm older, one of my first tattoos, well, probably like my second tattoo, is going to be "If you never bleed, you're never going to grow," because that's one of my favorite quotes.
I love that. That's a really good lyric. I was going to ask you for some lyrics and
Mhm.
what some of those things. What would be your number two there? Did you have any question of which one? You can't look at the other ones.
No.
Fearless, State of Grace, Ready for It, Lavender Haze. Those were the others.
Probably Fearless. I like that.
Okay, excellent. All right. Number two. We're moving fast here, but I'm going to slow it down because you're going to have to pick some really hard ones. Blank Space, Cruel Summer, Cardigan, Champagne Problems, Maroon.
Champagne Problems.
Okay. Why Champagne Problems?
It's kind of like there's a very like kind of like suspicion that it's written about Rory Gilmore and Logan Huntsberger from Gilmore Girls, which Taylor Swift has actually kind of like said that.
Okay.
So
Maybe inspired by that,
yeah,
like the whole theme of that, the idea of that. I love Champagne Problems.
me too.
That was such a hard. There are so many good track twos.
Mm-hmm.
It was so hard to narrow that one down to even those five.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to like keep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was really tough. All right. Favorite line, if you can say it, from Champagne Problems? Probably can't say it, can you?
We can quack it.
No. No, we're not going to censor things on this one. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can say it. I'll just leave a part out.
Okay.
Um, what a shame she's ducked in the head.
What's the start of it, though?
She would have been such a lovely bride. What a shame she's bleeped in the head.
Okay. Let's move on.
Okay.
Track 3. You're going about these so quickly. I thought that there was going to be a lot more debate in this. Love Story, Back to December, Style, Lover, or My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys.
Back to December.
Back to December. All right. You're on a roll here of like some pretty slow songs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pointing that out. I'm not criticizing.
Okay.
I'm just pointing it out. Why Back to December?
I think it's kind of just like a song where you kind of just like you kind of admit to everything you've done in your life, and then you kind of like it's like I can say a couple lyrics. I love how it says, "Well, this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night."
Okay.
Because I think it's just kind of like admitting to the things that you've made mistakes, like all of the mistakes you've made, but it's also kind of like moving forward.
Okay. I like that also. That's one thing that I really like about Champagne Problems,
Mm-hmm.
actually, that like the perspective of the song is kind of like a little bit self-deprecating. You can kind of, I love
Yeah.
visualizations, right? And I love that that whole song, I can picture all of it in my
Mm-hmm.
head. And that's one of the things that I love in a song. But it's also like you said, where it's taking some responsibility
Yeah.
for something that happened. It's not just like this guy stinks.
Mm-hmm.
This, like it's
Yeah.
kind of owning that. Which you're right. Back to December kind of does the same exact thing. Okay, I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Okay.
This is for track 4.
Okay.
Out of
It's
the
just I know
woods.
you're in trouble.
What? Yep, my bad. I'm just gonna sing the whole song for you, I guess. I knew you were trouble. Out of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame me. Exile or down bad.
Down bad.
Down bad. Why?
I just like the song, and like it's kind of like I don't know. I've just always liked that song
Mm-hmm.
since the album came out.
Okay. Was that like one of the first ones that like stuck with you?
Yeah.
Since that is track 4,
Mhm.
obviously. Okay. Do you have any favorites from it? Any notables? Was that a tough choice for you at all? No. Okay. No notables.
Not that I can say.
That's all right. That's fine. Uh, it is a good song.
Hmm.
I like it a lot also.
You have it on your wrist.
I do. You made it on one of the bracelets that I have on me. Okay. Number 5.
Okay.
Track 5, known as like the killer track, right? The one that historically is like the most emotional of all the tracks. Here we go. Dear John, all too well, but that's not the all too well 10-minute version. That's
So
the
I'm mad
regular
right now.
version. Tolerate it. You're on your own, kid.
Oh,
So long, London.
we might just have to add them all.
We can't. This is
I
a
can't.
tough one, isn't it? You have to pick one, but remember, you have
Okay,
your
can I
3
cross out
wild
things as
cards.
I go?
Absolutely.
What's the
Let's
first
start
one?
with Dear John.
Okay, next one.
All too well, which is not the 10-minute
Yeah,
version.
let's get rid of that
So
one.
I knew you were going to cancel that one out. Tolerate it.
Next.
You're on your own, kid. You always have been. Make the friendship bracelets. These are all small lyrics from the song. After you're on your own, kid is So Long, London. Are you ready to give up on So Long, London?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Do you need to return to track 5?
Yeah.
Because we can do that. We'll allow that. Track 5 is on pause right now. I thought it was going to be tough, but here we go. Track number 6. I have some theories of what you're going to pick on here, but I'm actually really interested. All right. You belong with me. Look what you made me do.
Mhm.
Mirror ball. No body, no crime. Midnight rain. You want to hear them again?
Yeah.
You belong with me.
Mhm.
Look what you made me do. Mirror ball. No body, no crime. Midnight rain.
No body, no crime.
Ooh, talk about it.
It's kind of just like a storytelling song,
Yeah.
and
It's a fun one too.
yeah.
That's not Taylor Swift alone,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, which I usually hate songs that are not sure. I don't know why I always have.
I
Not
want to
fun
talk
to
about that
think, but
later,
I always have.
actually. I want to talk about that later, but
Okay.
do you have a favorite moment of said song?
Mm,
I like, this is really stupid. It's not exactly like a lyric, but
oh
most
yeah,
people,
I
go
know what
ahead.
you're talking about.
Most people that really know me know that I like stupid little
Lines.
lines that are in the song. And
I know what you're gonna say.
when the other
Yeah.
lady comes in and says, "She was with me, dude."
Yeah, that's
Like
my
it's
favorite
one of
part.
my for real. Okay, I like that. I think that's a good song.
Oh,
Also, go ahead.
I like. Thank God, my dad made me get a boating license when I was 18.
15.
It's 18.
I'm pretty sure it's 15. No, it's okay. You can make mistakes. It's all right. Uh, Here we go. Track 7.
Okay.
And let me know when you're ready to go back to 5. If we're going to
Okay.
do it at the end or if you're going to have an answer. I don't want you to get too wrapped up in it. I thought you were going to pick You Belong With Me on for track 6. But so I'm a little shocked. I'm not shocked because I knew that one was definitely going to be in the running for you. All right. 7. The Story of Us. I Almost Do. So It Goes. Miss Americana. Or Question.
Question.
Really? Shocked.
Leave her house in the night.
I am floored that was your answer for that one. I'm trying to think of what I picked there. And
You're a Midnight's guy.
I am a Midnight's guy, but So It Goes. I don't know. I've been listening to it a lot lately. I think it's fun. It's on a lot of my playlist mixes, and like, again, that's one of those things where it's like, who's counting?
Yeah.
It's I love that part. It's just really fun to me. Okay. Track number 8. We're busting through these pretty well. You're doing good. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Paper Rings. August. Vigilante. Shh. Florida.
Vigilante.
Vigilante. You called me a Midnights person, but it seems like maybe you are too. That is a fun one also for someone who has never listened and everyone kind of perceives maybe Taylor Swift as like this just girly, like friendly, boppy type, no bad words. The song's called Vigilante shit. Sorry, but that's what it is.
My favorite line in that is, "I don't start, but I can tell you how it ends."
Okay. I like that.
And also, if you are taking your children to the show, I highly recommend closing their eyes at that part. Yeah.
Okay. It's a little provocative, I guess one could say. Yeah. Okay. Number 9. Enchanted. Wildest Dreams. Cornelia Street. Getaway Car. This Is Me Trying.
This is me trying.
Are you picking for yourself or are you picking for the people?
I thought I was supposed to.
Well, you're making a playlist for someone who maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
My favorite is "I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting."
Yeah. There are some bangers on that list, and you chose This Is Me Trying. This is where I completely deviate from you on this one. To pick one would be really tough because I would eliminate Getaway Car, actually.
Yeah.
I think that would be my first elimination.
What was your outfit?
It's a getaway driver. I could have worn that for this episode too, but yeah. No, this is fun. I like that we're matching in our shirts that we got at the Air Store. All right. Last track, number 10, then we got to go back to 5, and then you're cooked. All right. The Way I Loved You. Better Than Revenge. How You Get the Girl. Death by a Thousand Cuts. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? You might be cooked right now, actually.
Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
I said that I had a bias of these later Taylor Swift songs. I think maybe you have a little recency bias yourself here.
My favorite line is, "I was tame, I was gentle, till the circus life made me mean."
All right. There you go. That's your number 10. Okay. You got to choose 5 here. Dear John, Tolerate It, You're on Your Own, Kid, or So Long, London. You're going to circle it? I will make the announcement. Don't
No,
burn
I
the
have
place
to
down.
do a couple, like.
I wasn't going to do it, but I think I'm going to give my top 13 also for what I would do. Okay. We've eliminated Dear John, folks. Dear John has been eliminated from the running. We're left with Tolerate It, You're on Your Own, Kid, or So Long, London. She's about to do something. She's making a cross out of Tolerate It. Strong decision. I think it fits, given the fact that we have a lot of slow songs already. You're on Your Own, Kid, and So Long, London would have been the ones that I chose also, and she chose You're on Your Own, Kid. Hit me with the greatest line of You're on Your Own, Kid.
It's being an only child in a song.
Oh, really? Interesting.
You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
Okay. What's your favorite lyric?
I'm gonna steal it from my cousin because this is also her favorite lyric. So sorry, Viola. Everything you lose is a step you take.
Yeah. That's a great one.
So make the friendship bracelets.
Yeah. Take the moment and taste it. Got no reason to be afraid. Okay. You have 3 more to go. 3 songs to close out this beautiful playlist that you've made. Lay it on me. What do you got?
Can I go on my phone?
Absolutely, you can. Yes. And I have some other questions too.
Wait, can it be something that was on that list, or does it have to be
Yes,
different?
no, it can be on the list for sure. So I know you had eliminated All Too Well because it was not the 10-minute version. I don't know if All Too Well 10-minute version. I'm writing that down here. Okay. Okay. We have All Too Well 10-minute version. Betty is going on there, huh? Do you want to peruse your list before you pick? Because now you're down to one song that you have left.
I got it.
Betty's going on. Okay. I'm not going to make assumptions then. That was a Betty reference. For those of you that don't listen. One more. Jacqueline's final pick for Taylor Swift's greatest hits, Jackie's version. I think she's got it. Does she have it?
Can I write down a couple so I can just see it?
You tell
Okay.
me what you're between. Let's
Never
talk it
Grow
out
Up.
since we're on the pod. Never Grow Up. Okay. And what else?
Wonderland.
Wonderland? I'm not even sure I know that song. What
Mastermind.
album is Wonderland on?
1989. Mastermind.
Okay. You're picking a lot here. I'm going to throw this out there real quick. I don't think you have. Wow, you have so many. So these, if you look at this list, you guys can see it too. If you look at this list, the right side is the older album. So you are way in deep on
We'll do Wonderland.
the older albums. Wonderland?
Yep.
Interesting. I'm not even sure. Can you give me something from it? Because I'm not sure I know what it is.
We found Wonderland. You and I got lost in it.
Yeah, I'm sure I've heard it. It's just not like on my radar. Okay, so here's a full recap of what we have. The one, Champagne Problems, Back to December, Down Bad, You're on Your Own Kid, Nobody No Crime, Question, Vigilante Shit, This Is Me Trying, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, All Too Well 10-minute version, Betty, and Wonderland.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
All of them are sad songs, and there's a common theme of folklore.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Since we're going to be asking people to participate and do this along with us, I'm going to run through this incredibly quickly. I'm going to just make like quick, instinctive decisions here. And here I go. I'm going State of Grace because I've been listening to it like a little bit. I'm into it. I think it's a good start. I'm going Cruel Summer, even though Maroon is one of my faves. I might save that till the end. I'm going for track 3. I am going to pick Love Story because I think it's a classic. I'm going to go to track 4 with, for the tough one here. I can't go. I was thinking about going Exile because I really do like Exile and I think it's a killer song. But I'm going to go Out of the Woods.
Okay.
For track 4. Track 5 is going to So Long London because there's no other option for track 5, really. Track 6, I'm going to pick. I'm going to take it back, maybe I think, and I'm going to go against what my bias is. I was originally going to say Midnight Rain, but I'm going to go with You Belong With Me. Man, track 7. Here we go. Almost do so. I'm going to pick So It Goes. Track 8 is going to go to Paper Rings. And track 9, we have Enchanted, Wildest Dreams, Cornelius Tree, Getaway Car, This Is Me Trying. Can I put a little asterisk on here? And I want it to be Cornelia Street. What?
Live from Paris.
Yeah. You're so rude. You're just over here whispering things while I'm
Live
picking
from
this.
Paris.
This is funny. It's going to be Cornelia Street with a little note that it's Live from Paris. Okay. Track 10 is going to go to Death by a Thousand Cuts. If I could choose that Live from Paris too, I would, but I will not. All right. Then I have 3 more to pick. I'm picking Maroon. I didn't want to use it up before because I thought that I could get more use out of it. I'm also picking All Too Well 10-minute version. And I have to pick one more song from Taylor Swift of any of the songs. This is really tough, okay? But man, what were you about to whisper? What were you gonna say that I was gonna pick? I'm curious. No, all right, you do it.
Okay, so you're gonna pick.
Are you done? Are you done? Okay, keep going. I hate this so much. What did you tell the people?
No, you tell me first.
Oh, I don't know. Man, you're killing me with this. Are you just like are you putting stuff out there that I have listened to a lot?
Yep.
Is that what you're doing? Okay. Uh, I'm looking through my list and there's not a ton of like super sad songs on there, I guess, but I don't want to like make it stay sad.
I said that you were gonna pick False God.
I do love False God so much.
Or would've, could've, should've, or like really anything on Midnights.
Would have, could have, should have is not like it is a good one for sure, but it's not
I think False God.
on my super top. False God, I vibe to so hard. So yeah, I will agree with you, and I will pick False God. When that saxophone hits, I'm in. Okay, I have just a few more Taylor Swift questions, but
I have one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
So if you're looking for like a really big like Taylor Swift playlist, I recommend. I don't know who it's by. I recommend on Spotify. It's called Taylor Swift Songs to Scream and Sing.
Okay.
And it's really good. There's
a lot on there. Is that what you looked at before when you were looking for your stuff?
Okay. It's very popular.
Interesting. All right. I do have questions. First though, I want to talk about the giveaway. All right. Okay. So I want us to go over all of the rules of the giveaway. This is the moment that everyone has maybe been waiting for. I want you to tell the people what's going on, how you're going to win, how many chances you can potentially have to win, again, what we're giving away, and let's do it.
All right. So what you have to do is you have to subscribe.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then you have to follow us on TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok.
And then once you get to TikTok, tag a friend and say
just one friend. We're only asking you to tag one friend.
And say the item that you're most excited for.
Right.
For an additional kind of like entry.
Entry, yes.
You can go onto our cheesy bread video and tag Domino's.
We want go to the cheesy bread video, tag Domino's. I want to get Domino's attention with this. I want to see how far we can push the Domino's with the cheesy bread. And the last thing, because maybe, can you read it? Okay, go ahead.
So what you have to do is you have to comment and say your list of Taylor Swift songs.
Yes, on this video right here.
Yes.
Comment with you playing along, video. What you agree with, what you maybe didn't agree with on it. There's a lot of opinions in the Swift universe here. Yes. We're just two people having fun with this, so we're not trying to start any drama with the Swifties. Comment your playlist, maybe what you would pick. That'll get you an additional entry. All right, so to wrap it all up again, one more time. The three things we're giving away. Yes. We have a hoodie. It's beautiful. It's coming soon. We have the candle, which I showed you before. And we have a mug.
Yes.
I love all these things. I think that logo that we made is really cute for all of this stuff. It fits so nicely on there. I'm very excited about this stuff. All right. So again, to do it, you have to subscribe to YouTube. If you're here watching right now, hit the subscribe button. You're going to have to sign in if you're not already signed in. Please also, while you're doing it, hit the like button too, so that it gets more traction on here. That's the first step. Next step, follow us on TikTok. If you don't have a TikTok, I'm sorry, get a TikTok. You might hate TikTok, get a TikTok. On the TikTok, if you go to the cheesy bread video, first off, that's for an additional entry, cheesy bread video, tag Domino's. On our TikTok, also pinned, is going to be the giveaway video. That's where your main entry is going to come from. You're going to go on to TikTok, to that video, comment what you are most excited about, to win, whether it's the mug,
Mhm.
the candle, the hoodie, let us know. It's not going to change the outcome,
Mhm.
but do that and tag one friend along with it so we can spread built-in besties a little bit.
Also, if you have a TikTok or a YouTube that is not going to match, or like that's not going to be along the lines of each other, please send us an email saying that, like, hey, this is my TikTok, hey, this is my YouTube, so that we know that both of them are you.
That's true. It won't matter that much either because we can just like find who the person is. We won't do like this person times 2. We'll just we're going to put it into like one of those wheels that you see. So we'll spin that wheel 3
Maybe
times.
we'll do it live.
That would be really cool if we could do it live. I'd have to just figure out the logistics of all of that. One last thing. The last piece of it was, again, an additional entry. If you play along with us on this episode right here, comment your Taylor Swift playlist yourself. All right. We're done with that.
Yes.
Let's get back into this. What was your favorite part of the Eras tour when we went there?
Kind of blacked out for half of it, so I don't really remember a lot of it. But I think just getting really close with my cousin was really fun because we kept saying our dad was up there.
You mean when she says getting close, she means we were on the floor for the show in Poland. They don't do seating on the floor in Europe.
Stood for 5 hours.
Stood for a long time, and they were trying to get as close to the barrier as they could, and you were like one person away from the barrier. You guys were super close. I was maybe like 7 humans back from you, like in line. And you guys were right up there. Unfortunately, there was a tall man that was right in front of you that would not move to the side for you, which stinks. But that was your favorite part, having to get close by saying that your dad was up front.
And just kind of like, it was a really fun experience for me and my cousin to be able to like, it was kind of like a bonding moment for us.
Yeah. How did you feel about our surprise songs that we got?
They were really good.
Yeah. The mashup of Red and Maroon was pretty solid. I like that. Okay, throughout the entire Eras tour, and it's so sad that the whole thing's over because it was like of epic proportions, really. It was so cool to go onto social media almost every day and see a new video, see a new surprise song. What was your favorite mashup or favorite surprise song that you saw? What song? I know you did.
New Year's Day.
I know. Well, I'll let you include it as a bonus.
Okay.
Because that could be like the very end, like it's the end of a year, end of something, glitter on the floor after the party.
Girls carrying the shoes down in the lobby.
Nice.
She played that song the night before.
She did. We were at Poland, Warsaw, Poland, night 2 and night 1, the day that we flew in. She played New Year's Day. Sorry.
Okay.
You got good ones though. Okay. So what was your favorite? Was that your favorite then?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. If you had to pick one song, and I can potentially list a few for you, but there's only a couple that are coming to my mind right now. One song, you said it before, you don't really like when other people are on Taylor Swift songs. What about when Taylor Swift is on other people's songs?
Gracie Abrams.
Us?
Us.
Okay. That's a good one. I feel like that's a little bit of a recency bias for you too, but that's okay. We're big Gracie people too, so that fits. I think I would pick the Alcott. Keeps popping up on my playlist to an annoying degree, kind of, but I do like it quite a bit. Why Taylor Swift?
What
was it about? I'm sorry. I asked you a question and now I'm going to interrupt you anyway. Okay. But really, the first song you said it before when you started listening. So this is pretty recent still, like a few years ago, but that's okay. A lot of people became fans a few years ago. You're only 13 years old. When are you supposed to become a fan? I think we put on Disney Plus.
Yes.
And we put on the documentary where she does folklore, the Long Pond sessions. It's the only one I listen to on Spotify when I listen to it. What was it about that documentary? Because we didn't even finish it that day. We got like 3 or 4 songs in and needed to go to bed or something.
I wasn't even down there watching it with you.
You weren't?
I might have been.
Yeah, I think you were at the start, and maybe we kind of just dispersed. But what was it?
I don't know, just something about me stuck. Something about the song stuck with me.
Okay. Me too. Like that was really my first time of really like kind of getting into Taylor Swift, I guess. Um, and I don't know. I feel like folklore for someone that likes just like somewhat acoustic type music is just the perfect intro to it.
A really funny line that she starts with is, "I'm doing good, I'm on some new bleep."
Mm-hmm. Been saying yes instead of no. I think a lot of people can relate to that.
I also really like the line that says, "You'll meet a woman on the internet and take her home."
Mm. Maybe something, don't you think so?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to tell a crazy story that many people have already heard about our experience at the Eras Tour.
Mhm.
I don't think I told it on the pod, but we're standing there in Poland.
Oh, I know what you're
Okay.
gonna say.
We are standing there in Poland. I am full to the brim of friendship bracelets because you made me wear them. I have glitter in my beard because you put it there, in my hair, everywhere. I'm sure I'm wearing a shirt that says Getaway Driver. I look ridiculous.
Yep.
You're towards the front, so you're not even next to me. Your mom is next to me, and we see these two people, mom and a daughter, that have like no bracelets or anything on, and we're trying to get rid of these things. So talk to them, say, hey, do you want some bracelets? They're like, yeah, we don't have anything to trade. I don't care. I'm trying to get rid of these things. I don't want to add another one. I'm so sorry, but it was just killing my arm to have these things on them. So then the mom says, where are you guys from? Like, or what state are you from? Is what she said. She said, what state are you from? So it's very obvious, I guess, at this point that we are not from anywhere other than the United States of America. Say Connecticut. She's also from Connecticut. She says what town she lives in, and it is like 2 towns over.
Yes.
Literally go there somewhat frequently. And it was crazy that of all the places that like this tiny town, and we live in a pretty tiny town also, right next door could be is right there standing on the floor of the Eras Tour. It was a pretty remarkable experience. We have the bracelet over here on this. I think my head was maybe blocking it on the hard hands. Do you want to talk about the bracelet thing and how cool that is?
So the bracelets, once you pull like the tab out, it starts to light up, and it goes along with every song, and it'll like move with the song, and it's really cool.
Yeah. So it was cool to stand on the floor and sometimes just look around and see it corresponds. It corresponds with the music. It changes colors based off of the song, the like whatever the feel is. And I mean, Taylor Swift fan or not, like all the theatrics and the production around this and like stamina for someone to be able to do this for so long is just wild. I'm blanking on the name of the song right now, but that music video that she released like 6 months ago, maybe or so, maybe even longer than that. The one that just came out for
Fortnite?
TTPD. No. After Fortnite. I don't know why I can't think of the song. Do It With a Broken Heart. There's some behind the scenes of the Eras Tour, and it's really cool to see how all this stuff is put together and the work that goes into it. All right. You want to wrap this thing up?
Yes.
This was a fun app. Again, if you want to play along, or if you want to just get our playlist for this, maybe we'll do 2 separate ones. So we'll do Jackie's version and Zach's version because we did 2 separate things. Those will both be linked below.
Yes.
Listen, let us know what you think. Either way, if you're a Swiftie or not. And we'll see everybody next week. Are we going to do we got to talk about when the giveaway is going to end. I'm sorry. Announcement next week. We're going to announce next week. You have 1 full week. We'll do a live episode next week. We'll figure out how to put that thing into the generator. And 3 lucky people are going to get our really cool merch.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see everybody.
A nice human.
Be a nice human, everybody. Bye.